Failure gave birth to this ketchup, and then it went on to be one of our first ever sauces on TV.
I like that.
I wasn't expecting that to be as nice as it is.
Long before 100% British ketchup was even a twinkle in our eye, there was onion gravy ketchup. It started its life as onion gravy chutney, which we stopped making after we couldn't get the consistency that we were after. You see, with onions having such a high natural water content, we were finding that we had to stew the chutney down for hours and hours to get it to even an acceptable consistency. But then we had a brainwave. What doesn't need to be as thick as a chutney? A ketchup. So we tweaked the recipe slightly and onion gravy ketchup was born. We make it in a very similar way to how you'd make onion gravy. We get a whole bunch of onions, some stock, some red wine vinegar, some Marmite, and then stew that all down until all the onions are lovely and caramelized. Add in a bunch of herbs and you have something that's savory and salty like onion gravy, but sweet and tangy like ketchup too. This wouldn't be a true reject to Rich's story unless we told you how it got onto TV. Well, that bit is actually really simple. ITV were doing a Father's Day segment this year and they just contacted us and said, can we have some of your stuff to show on the TV? To which we obviously said yes, and this is what happened.
And this is so nice. Yeah, the onion gravy ketchup is lovely.
Not my words, the words of Top Gear magazine. And that, my friends, is the story of how onion gravy ketchup went from reject to one of our most popular ketchups.